A half ago didn't even come close to the Norwegian lad's initial success, but rather than fall victim to the sophomore jinx of the one-hit wonder syndrome, a-ha has returned with their third effort, Stay on These Roads. The title track has already gone top 5 in the UK. I give you Paul, Morton, and Mags from a-ha in an interview done in Los Angeles.
We've always done what we want to do, but we get more freedom as we go along. I mean, we get more control.
You get more money, but I mean...
More power. Power is freedom, right?
Well, you know, it's sort of a funny question to because it doesn't involve the beginning of it. You start, and for 2 or 3 years you struggle through it. Nobody believes in what you're doing, so you have to prove yourself. You're not doing the safe thing at all. You're taking a risk somehow, but you believe in it yourself, and eventually you suddenly end up being a very commercial. At the point when you were actually doing this, or making what turned out as the commercicommercial product or the selling product, it was a risk to take. It was fun to do it and sort of inspiring to do it.
Yeah.
And it may not be that anymore once it's become you're onto something else.
You can virtually do anything you want, you know, because you have achieved a certain level of success. There's always going to be a certain amount of airplay on the radio, so people will always hear your new product, which means, again, you know, whatever you put out is going to be noticed.
Yeah.
You're not going to be drowned.
Yeah.
And that's a good feeling because that, you know, people can keep up with you that way. You can keep up with the way you develop and the way your music develops.
The thing about doing films is that it's a bit too obvious in a way. It's the obvious thing to do.
Doesn't matter.
But it's still interesting as well, so somehow...
I mean, all sorts of creative outlets are sort of interrelated anyway, so, you know, there's plenty of things you want to do outside of music.
Yeah. What about producing?
It's really hard to get the time. Producing, we'd like to get more into producing ourselves.
Definitely.
Start off with...
Paul and Mags, I know, take it from me. They will be producing a lot.
Other bands.
Yeah. Maybe that too, but definitely this band.
But it, you know...
But what?
But what?
That's not to say that we won't be collaborating with other producers now and then, but you do what you want to do.
All our individual efforts go into a-ha, you know, everything we do. We should, anyway, the band should be big enough to encompass everything we do individually as well.
What about hobbies?
I don't know, personally, at the moment, photography is my big passion, sort of hobby-wise.
You cheat.
Well, I guess it's all of us.
It's all we do,
yeah.
totally.
That's because we all used to like to draw and paint before we became successful. Now we don't have time, so now it's quicker to take a picture. And they turn out better.
Oh yeah, well, all three of us are totally, you know, any time off we go to a camera shop and buy too much equipment.
By the way, Stay on These Roads, a-ha's new album will be in the stores next month. All right, still to come, these